I'm not gonna watch the whole thing.
This
Yeah, an hour and a half. Of assumedly ARKVELD, right?
this boss is hard.
It is.
ARKVELD.
ARKVELD is okay.
Oh,
I don't
hells
know
yeah.
that language. Sugoku muzukashi.
Okay,
We are using the gun lance now.
that's what's up.
I have respect.
That's what's up.
Has respect. I also have respect. I've tried lance. I haven't
Did you
tried gun
train?
lance
I did.
actually.
I spent a
I would expect this
trained.
chat to just be spamming K-Kona. I'm actually
Okay.
surprised they're not spamming K-Kona.
more
Hell
of the
yeah,
time
bro.
learning
Kona.
the ability, and I'll go
I
ahead
don't
and
get
we'll
that
just
reference.
fight an easy boss
Oh,
just
you're
to
gonna-
kind of like give you guys an idea
Chat to Capra.
Okay.
of how it works and everything. And
okay,
Don't
let's
don't
go
ahead
disrespect
and
the
we'll do a couple of
Chatakabra.
attempts.
That's the perfect warm up boss. I'm not fighting Doshiguma. His
Use
ass is
armor?
really
I mean,
annoying.
I feel like I should keep the armor that I have. Personally,
On the beta, don't really matter.
maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like
I
the
think
armor
it
that
kinda
I have
matters.
is good because it gives
Not a
me
big deal.
divine blessing, and divine blessing is something that
divine
I
blessing
need
is
because I
good.
make mistakes.
Yeah,
I
sure.
feel like I remember
Fair.
Balahara stuff being better for.
I think it's always so funny when he's playing
Things like
Monster Hunter
Bo.
because he sounds so much more serious. Like whenever he's doing React content, he's way more chill. Whenever he's Monster Hunter, he's like, okay, this is serious, but it's like he puts on a suit and tie.
It's probably the strongest defensive,
Yeah, I've actually never
passive in the game.
seen an ASMONGOLD
Armor's
video
fine, yeah. Because
before.
I thought about it, and I even looked up if I could make better armor, but I can't.
Yeah, that's funny that he talks
Okay.
more serious when he's
let's see.
playing Monster Hunter than when
Let's
he's
see the
reacting to
skills.
stuff. That's
Okay,
awesome.
Sneak attack. Good job.
Sneak attack. Yup. Classic.
Right into upswing. Okay.
Yeah, I would assume you would want to do
He's doing-
Doshiguma
he's doing,
armor. I mean, I get.
Whatever. Multi Wyvern Blast. Okay.
So he said that he's doing the Hope armor because it has Divine Blessing, and that's yeah, pretty much. It's really helpful. It saved my ass a billion times, and that's what I use when I use Longsword, because Longsword can't offset or power clash or anything. But I feel like Gunlance can power clash. So would you not want to use Doshiguma's armor? And this is referring to what Ruri said. Because Asmon said he wants the Divine Blessing for the health bonus, so that's understandable. But I feel like Doshiguma's might is like has to be at least a slightly helpful ability to use for weapons that can make use of it. But I don't know. He's definitely played more Monster Hunter than me, so
Okay.
what
nice.
do I know?
Okay, you can see it does a huge amount of fucking damage.
He's gonna go for Drake Auger. Okay.
Huge fucking amount of damage.
That's what the
Drake
focus
Auger
strike is called?
Very,
That's
very
fucking
weak
sick.
In this beta, at least.
Okay, well,
I don't know if it's actually worth using. Like you can use it because it's cool. I'm probably going to be using it mostly
That is
whenever
cool.
it's cool. But you'll notice that like on the previous kill that we did, I didn't use it at all because
Okay.
what happens with Drake Auger is if you can land it and get like some CC, that's really good. But if you are trying to do it and you whiff
was that
once,
crowd control?
the amount of damage that you lose for trying to do Drake Auger is insane.
Oh, do
and
you have
it's
to go
so
through the
easy to
entire
whiff
animation
that
if you
makes
whiff?
it, you know, if you're trying to, for instance, beat ARKVELD, it's not a particularly good move to pull off, in my opinion, from the limited experience that I have with the beta so far. So,
Okay.
yeah. What's Drake Auger? The focus strike. Drake Auger is the focus strike of the gun lance.
Focus strike, yep. Interesting. My
Yes, he's
friend,
playing mouse and keyboard, which is actually smart, by the way. Playing mouse and keyboard is really smart for wilds because
you can aim the focus strikes.
basically have an advantage over people that are playing controller.
That is
When
true.
it comes, like, I think this is the
is
first time
very
it's
true.
ever happened in Monster Hunter, but because of the way they've implemented focus mode, which, you know, I could just make like a 2-hour-long video talking about that, but because of the way they've implemented focus mode, mouse and keyboard, in my opinion, is by far the superior way of playing the game. If you really want to like giga min-max, mouse and keyboard will be better than controller this time around.
I
it's-
don't.
You know, this is just the way that it is. I showed it on my
Okay,
focus
like
mode
giga
video where I talk
min-max,
about
sure.
that. But yeah, mouse and keyboard just, you know, shreds controllers for
It's
wilds.
definitely
Crazy fucking
better
damage.
because
like,
of
right
the
there?
focus strike.
He whiffed it. That was a waste. In ARKVELD, that's massive.
you go for it again. You know.
But it's fun. It's a really fun thing to use, so you should
That
definitely
is
use
fun.
it and use it often because it's a blast.
Yeah, well, two things. One of my friends, like I said, I was going to say, one of my friends that I'm going to probably play the game with is a Gunlance main, and I'm a Charge Blade main. And I was a little worried about multiplayer wilds because as a Charge Blade main, I low-key need the wounds to get my Savage Axe mode, and you can't do it from, you know, was it perfect guarding and such, but that you're not always guaranteed to get a perfect guard. Like the monster could just not be looking at you, you could be down, you could just be like, things will just happen that will lead you to not be able to get off a perfect guard to get your Savage Axe. And so being able to like poke out a wound and stuff like that is very important for me, who's not very good at upkeeping the perfect guards. And so it was worrying for me in the sense that I would have to compete for wounds with other people, especially like 3 other people in a hunt. But considering that Gunlance's wound strike is not going to be very necessary, it does make me feel better. It also helps that my team is probably going to be a Charge Blade, me, Gunlance, friend, Hammer, friend, and Switch Axe. And so it's probably going to just be me and the Switch Axe friend that are going to be targeting wounds. So hopefully that works out. I definitely, of course, I'll get better at managing my meters. I hope to get really good by the end of Wilds, but yeah. What was the second? I don't remember what the second thing I was going to talk about. Oh, the second thing. The Gunlance has very, very satisfying animations. I've watched somebody else play it, and I don't understand what the hell's going on. I do appreciate the animations for that thing. All the like on the Drake Auger, the mechanical spinning of the whatever the heck is going on there. Like it's just such a satisfying weapon.
Has to use.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, he's even using the Wyvern Fire at the right time, so he knows to use Wyvern Fire after Wormstake. You guys think
Oh,
you watched
I
my
did not know
video?
that. After
Actually
Wormstake.
studied, yeah, I spent some time
I kind of
learning how to
remember
do the,
Wormstake. That's the
how to
thing
do the
you
character.
plant. That's like a
I'm-
bomb,
The only
right?
problem is like closing distances.
So I guess that would be to
That's
detonate.
what I'm
Yeah.
really not very good at yet.
So the best way
Yeah,
to close
movement with
distance,
lance
in
and
case
gun
anybody
lance.
wants to know, what are the best ways to
Oh,
close
he has a thing
distance with the gun
open.
lance
He's
right
got
now?
it. He's got it unlocked.
Is actually the forward lunge coupled together with a shell followed up by a wide sweep. You can gain a lot of ground. I think that's one of the best ways of
Got it
closing
locked.
distance. So what you do
Forward,
is, you know,
shell.
your forward lunge is you just move forward,
Forward,
press
damn
triangle
it.
or Y.
Forward
right?
lunge,
This is your
shell,
forward lunge.
wide sweep.
It only works the very first time that you do it because the second one will be like a follow poke. But whenever you go
Okay.
from neutral, you press forward, Y, or triangle, you're going to do this. What you're going to do is midway through that animation, you're going to press shell into this, right? Because that extends
Oh.
it a little bit more. And then after you do that, you're going to
Wait,
press
that's cool.
triangle or Y again. And you're going to cover a lot of ground. That's a
Wow.
lot of ground right there. I think I mentioned
That's
this
actually
in my
sick.
video. Credit goes to Chaos Lair. He's the one I saw doing this first. But yeah,
Okay.
you do this. Wait.
Wow, I'm gonna be ready to steal gunlets
So
from my
you do
friend by the end of this
into
video.
into this, and then you can even follow up straight into Wormstake Full Blast, which
Wormstake
is
full
one of
blast.
the best ways of covering distance with the gun lens.
Okay. So I assume that's different from just
Let's
regular
continue.
Wormstake.
Ooh,
Gunlance best thing ever? Yeah, it's really, really, really fucking good.
that's what I like to hear. Hell yeah.
It is really good. Like, it's
Need a
crazy.
reload, Asmon.
Went through
My
it there.
gunlance friend was saying that they're a little. While the buffs
But
were
you see how
insane for
fast
gunlance.
He can reposition focus. Like, look at how fast that is. That is so much faster than
Oh, that's
anybody
true.
can do
Yeah,
with a
he did
controller.
completely spin on a dime.
Like, look at that.
Went through him there.
He just repositions focus so much faster. This is
I guess
one
for
of the
speedruns,
reasons
that
why
would be
mouse and keyboard
important,
is
yeah.
better. The other one is just because of the way that
I
the
think
control scheme
cash-
works. Focus mode just fundamentally works better on mouse and keyboard.
I think casually it wouldn't be that big of a deal because you can still, just use the right trigger to like turn, especially if you have sense up. It It's not that important for me to spin on a dime like that because I have the charge blade has like a pizza cutter, and so you can kind of just like set it up, and then as you're winding up the charge blade, you can turn around and look at whatever you want to point at. But casually, I don't really think it's going to be that big of a deal. Certainly, keyboard is going to be better, but if he's talking about absolute min-maxing for speedruns and stuff, yeah, I guess that's a really good point. I do wonder if all of the speedruns by the end of the game are just going to be mouse and keyboard. That'll be really interesting to see.
Right.
But the price you pay is you get these jerky motions, like you
Now
see
I'm
the
just basically doing base damage at him.
you see the jerky motion of the camera. That's what you get for
don't.
mouse and keyboard. Whereas
Oh,
with
like
controller,
that.
it's much more smooth. So
I'm gonna drill
I mean,
his ass right
that's
here.
fine. If
Literally
you're playing the
his
game,
ass.
then you're moving it how you want to see.
Big
Like
dick on him. Big dick on him right here.
okay.
yeah. See,
Wow.
notice how he's always doing wyvern fire after wormstake cannon. He definitely saw a guide. I don't know if it was mine, but he
Is that
saw a
the
gun lance
that's the
guide,
strat
100%.
then? That's the way to
Because
go.
he's not just trying to pop off wyvern fires out of nowhere. He's doing them after the wormstake cannon, so
Okay.
they come out
I'll write
faster.
this down.
Oops,
Okay.
didn't realize he was doing that.
All right, all right.
And then also, like, there's a parry mechanic that this boss has too, or sorry, that this weapon has too, which is fucking
Sort of.
insane.
Every shielded weapon, every weapon, not even shielded weapon, every weapon
That's
that
power
can block
clash.
has perfect guard.
Oh, just talking about
Oh, he's
perfect
probably
guard.
talking. He's
That's
probably
really
talking about
power
guard
clash.
clash, though.
Yeah, because
Did I get
perfect
it
guard
there?
isn't
No,
a
I didn't.
parry.
Looks like I didn't. Never mind.
Yeah, that was.
I wouldn't
show
call
you.
power clash a parry either.
Oh wait, he's
Offset-
trying to
offset's
showcase
a
guard
parry.
clash.
Yeah. See, like, he's already limping.
Oh,
That's how
what was
fast
that?
it is.
Shut the camera. Of course, he's already limping. What are you doing?
Yeah, is this the demo? Yeah, it is.
He's having fun, man. He's having a blast.
Actually using new
He's
weapon.
having a
Yeah,
big fat
yeah.
blast.
Yeah, but it's good to see. It's really cool that he's trying out the gun
I have
lance.
to. I think the great sword.
Why is that cat emote so pixelated? Did you see that in chat?
It's really good, but
Greatsword's another weapon that I want to try out.
oops, I thought I'd be able to.
Why is bro
Is
pogging?
there a big attack I can do? I mean, I guess I can do.
No,
one
you
thing,
don't
right?
have
I mean,
you don't
not
have
really.
wyvern fire.
Can
I
you
guess I
reload?
can reload and maybe do this.
Okay, yeah.
I
Shoot
mean,
him right in the dick.
sure you can do that, but the idea is you barrel bomb him at that point.
Oh, 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 oh,
Yeah.
oh, 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 there it is.
Okay, so that's like the perfect bomb
Long
setup then.
wyvern
You
fire?
just. Oh god.
See, I can block like that. You see how I take no fucking damage? It's so fucking good. It's insane.
I was hoping that
I
he was
think he
gonna
did
go
take damage,
through
right?
with his greatsword thing. So I'm assuming his best ARKVELD attempt is probably going to be whatever.
Is
is the
Greatsword
last
not
one.
good then?
Uh,
I thought it was really good. Especially on mouse
Oh, he
and
killed it.
keyboard.
1943.
1943, wow. That's good. Nice freeze frame of him. So just skipping to the final fight, I guess. What a great flagship. This
Okay,
is
let's
such a
see
cool.
the evolution of Asmongold.
I wasn't crazy sold on ARKVELD the first time I saw him, but seeing him in the game and his theme and everything he can do, he's so cool. He's badass, man.
Oh, he died? He failed the last one? Does he have a kill in this video? Oh, okay. My bad. Does he have a kill in this video?
No way he can do
It looks
Charge
like he
Blade.
died
It's
here
too
too.
complex. His brain would fry. That's rough. It's
He didn't finish it? Okay. Then let's
Yeah,
just
it's
see the
complex.
last one and let's assume that was like his best shot.
okay. So that was the clear time we saw, though, right?
Let's just
How
check
did
the
he-
last one he did.
was that
which
him
would've been
timing
this
out
one.
then?
Okay. I'm gonna fast forward through the movement stuff.
That's fair.
His first was decent, but I quit
Interesting
out on
going
the
this
second.
route.
Well, let's see. The
I
last
always
one.
like drop down with the where
Okay,
like the
sneak attack
border is.
opener, good. What you gonna
Sneak
follow
attack,
that up with?
awesome.
A lunge? Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Good.
give me the optimal
Oh.
strats, Ruri. Give it to me.
You could have blocked that roar. I missed the
True.
roar block often, by the way. I'm just saying like improvements because he just kept attacking. He could have waited the roar
Blocking
out
the
for a
roar is
block
really
and then a
good
counter.
for Charge Blade, because then you can just
Okay.
instantly get
Oh,
off
nice.
your Savage
Nice
Axe.
parry. But he didn't do a follow-up attack to it though. Parry, nice. Guard
Power
clash.
Clash,
Just no mistakes.
badass.
There you go.
Yeah, no mistakes. You can't afford to make mistakes in the ARKVELD fight. You do not have the time for it. Oh, because he
A
didn't Wyvern stake, right?
fire after a guard clash? Ooh. Ooh, you were playing better at the beginning of the stream, bro. Come on now.
We didn't.
Usually what you do, at least what I think is
never
one of the
guard
best moves to do after the
clashed,
clash
though.
is you press triangle because he goes straight
Power
into a wide
clash.
sweep. So
He's
after
got
the
me
clash,
saying the wrong
because he
thing now.
reloads, he goes straight into a wide sweep, and that opens you.
Okay, let me hear this. So you go
at
right
least
into a wide sweep?
What I think is one of the best moves to do after the clash is you press triangle because he goes straight into a wide sweep. So after the clash, because he reloads, he goes straight into a wide sweep, and that opens you for the full Wormstake Blast combo. This is going to be a
Wormstake
slow Wyvern Fire.
Blast.
So it's it does have two, so it's whatever.
Is that a move specifically, or is
So,
that referring
if he
to
does
the
that and now he follows it up
full,
with
like,
another
the
one, I'm going to be like,
full
all right,
blast thing?
he doesn't.
No.
You're like, I could have accepted him at least going because like, oh, I'm going to Wyvern Fire and then I'm going to do a fast one afterwards, but no. Because the thing is, after you do your first Wyvern Fire, you can pop off another one.
Oh,
for
interesting.
Faster times.
When would you use that, I guess? Cool
Okay,
guard.
he's using his forward lunge too much because, like, you're point blank. You don't want to be doing forward lunging. Forward lunging is the one where you go. I think I'm in the thing. So if you're next to the monster, right, you don't want to be doing this because even though this attack is powerful, it takes too long to pop off. So
True.
there's two options. If you want to poke forward,
Overcommit.
don't do a directional input, and you'll poke forward. If you want to go into your Wormstake Blast combo, which is what most people want to do, move forward or move to the side or whatever direction is safe and press circle. You do the shell evade, and then you press triangle, and then Bob's your uncle, right?
That was a lot, though.
So what you don't want to do is be right up in the monster's face and do this. And I do it too. It's a mistake. Like, sometimes I do it too. I'm just saying that's something that...
Okay.
And by the way, I'm not saying this as like a criticism. I'm saying this because just like last time in Monster Hunter World, whenever Asmon would make a mistake, I would use his mistake in an educational way. That's the point. I'm not like, oh, let's
Helpful for me.
poo-poo on ASMONGOLD. It's more
It's
so,
very helpful for
hey,
me.
here's what you can do in this situation.
I think
Okay,
that's a
nice
good way to
parry.
go about it as well.
Again, see, right there, I think he was trying to press...
He could have forward lunged out of
triangle
that, but he was
circle or
holding...
Y and B. No, it was the forward lunge. Okay, see, if you want to do the forward lunge here, you want to do that gap closer thing that I said.
The
earlier.
moving, and then shell, and then wide sweep.
I just
See,
what
I
the
got
fuck
it. I
do
got
do
that
there?
on lock.
You block. In that situation, you block
Yeah,
because
if you're stuck in there.
if you were playing on the final version of the game, you can get a Vade extender and then you could dodge. Assuming this game has a Vade extender, which I don't think we've seen yet. You could get a Vade
Probably
extender
does.
and then you can dodge far away enough to do that.
Probably.
But if you can't, then your other option is you block or you try to Superman dive. But I think that one pops off too fast for a Superman dive. I haven't.
Yeah, I
tried
don't think you'd
Superman
be able
diving
to
that, so what you
put
do
your
there,
weapon
block.
away. I don't think there's any need
It's
to
the great
Superman
sword
dive. That's
mentality.
just
He's
like
not used to blocking.
waste a
Even though
lot more
greatsword
time.
Can block.
Forcing here. Okay. Okay, get on that sacred. What are you doing? Just baiting? I guess so.
Another thing here. He popped off the sacred and hit triangle. When you're doing a jumping attack from the sacred, you want to hit the right trigger, which will cause you to instead do a slam rather than a poke. So you see the ledge here. This is the same. Can we jump on sacred here? No. So, but jumping off of the ledge is the same thing as jumping off a sacred. So if you jump off of a ledge, press triangle, you do the poke. Poke's
Poke.
kind of lame, doesn't deal that much damage, is whatever. Why am I
Poke no
in
good.
focus mode?
Poke is no good.
So what you want to do is instead you press right trigger, you go into a slam. And the slam also lets you afterwards do a full burst. So you can slam,
Oh.
full bursts.
Oh, okay.
It's way better than doing
Full
that.
burst,
And
huh?
also, if you're jumping off of sacred,
You can,
you
just
can
burst
jump off
fire.
of sacred with triangle circle, which will get
Okay.
you to do this. Oh, damn it. Actually, I can't do it here.
I didn't look.
Oh no, you can do it, but it's just with circle. So if you're jumping off of sacred, you can do triangle circle rather than jump off. And then what he's gonna do is gonna do this, an aerial shelling. So those are like two much better
And then you
options than the
reload.
poke.
You have to reload after
It's
that.
like the
Okay.
poke's kind of lame, but if you jump off, do aerial shelling,
Ah.
that's cool. Or you jump off and you do a
What
slam
a cool
with right
weapon.
trigger, that's cool too. Better options for getting off of
What
sacred.
an awesome weapon. I'm glad they buffed it so much in this game. Joke.
Nice
Nice.
block.
Do it again. Pluck.
Nice. He's parrying
Reach.
a lot. That's
Oh,
good.
poke, poke, poke. Yeah, parry's the way to go. You are an immovable shield.
Lots
Use
of
that to your
parries, love to see it.
advantage.
Still
It's a
going
strong
too
ass
deep
shield.
on that,
He's taking like no damage.
He's going to. So the combo that he's trying to pull off right now is he's trying to do this, and then
Lunge,
1, 2,
two.
and then. Damn it!
Oh,
I
like
actually-
like the lance
he's
triple
trying
poke
to do
thing.
this. 1, 2, and then the sweep, and into the full burst. Too long. Takes too long. If you want to get the full burst faster,
Especially on
you
ARKVELD.
do shelling with evade into triangle
Evade.
into your full burst. Much faster.
Okay. I see.
So this combo is more for like
And
a little bit
then
of gap
do you have to
closing and
reload after that?
much faster. Into triangle,
Shelling,
into
moving wide sweep,
your full burst. Much faster.
full burst, worm stake,
So this
full
combo
blast.
is more for like a little bit of gap closing,
And that uses a whatever that worm
faster.
stick thing is.
triangle,
Is that the blue
into
indicator?
your full burst. Much faster. So this combo is
Okay.
more for like a little bit of gap closing and some poking
Okay,
if you need to do
okay.
poking. Usually you'd want to do this more so if you have an elemental weapon because those pokes will... Again, we haven't gotten to test elemental, but usually these pokes are very good for elemental. But if you
For-
don't have an elemental
for
weapon... and if
proccing
you
elemental.
Have, you know,
Not
if you have
proc,
just
build
mostly a
up.
raw damage weapon,
Not
you
even.
don't want to be
I know what
doing
I'm
this
talking about.
combo all that often. I still do it from time to time because I also slack. Like, again, I'm not saying that I'm the best player,
Something to do.
but, you know, ideally, like, this would be a
Optimally.
better thing. Go for this, into this, into this.
Okay.
You know?
I think I'll be
That's the way to do
ready
it.
to. Well,
Or
the
you
beta
can
is
even
over, so I
just
can't
straight
test
up
this.
Go shell into reload into IM. That's the other thing.
Oh, wait, that was cool.
Keep clicking the wrong thing when I'm going back to the
It's
video.
okay. Mistakes happen.
Again, with the lunging thrust. Too many lunging thrusts. Unless you're trying to gap close. Yeah, another
Shield.
one.
Cool. Overhead smash, wide sweep. Worm stake cannon. Okay, is that good? I feel like you'd want to burst, like you were saying, right? Lateral thrust.
Right there,
Oh,
on
Drake
he's
Auger
going
to
for
the
it. Oh,
face.
cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Come
I'll
on.
take it.
Got it.
That's
Nice.
so cool.
Follow it up with a wyvern fire? No? I think he got interrupted there. Oh no, he did get the wyvern
It
fire.
said he got
Okay,
it, yeah.
Nice. Good job. You can Drake Auger the face again if you want for some CC.
Yes.
Nice. Another guard clash.
Cool. He got that fast. I mean, I know he's doing a lot of
Beautiful.
guarding, but that was a very fast power clash.
Yeah,
Wyvern
see,
fire.
he's following up the guard clash with wyvern
With the
fire, which I don't
fire.
think is particularly good. I mean, sure, you can
Okay.
deal damage, but it's a slow wyvern fire.
And then you can follow that
And
up
you
with your
also
second
you got
one.
baited afterwards because of the recovery.
Yeah, it's not very safe.
So yeah, you would follow up Drake Auger, not Drake Auger, the guard clash with a triangle or Y input, which will get you into the sweep, and then you can go into the full burst if the opening's big enough.
So facts. Sweep, full burst. After a wound strike. A focus strike.
Okay, healing on the sacred.
On him.
Horsey.
Big mistake. Mistake here. You healed on the sacred. Your sharpness is yellow, and you jumped off without sharpening.
On
Okay.
him. Yes.
And he did the poke again.
Unless
See previous portion about aerial.
oops, other way. See previous
Okay,
point.
doing circle attacks.
It's funny.
That's fine.
Yeah, I just circle until I get a wound and start and draw a finisher.
Gotcha, bitch.
No, triangle? I don't remember which one. I think the heavy knife. Because I do one, brace, 1, 2, brace, 1, draw finisher, and then
Can
I'm
you
off.
mount in this area? I don't know
Unless
if
I'm
you
in
can
multiplayer.
mount. Can you mount? Doubt it. I don't think you can mount here. Okay. So what you're supposed to do when you're mounting, I don't know. I don't know if I did a video on this or not. I think I did. Yeah, I have a video that says like mount like a pro or whatever. You should just watch that video. But what you want to do when you're
I can do
mounting
that.
is
I don't need any
every
more
time you
tips on
attack
that.
the
Thank you.
monster, you're going to open up a wound. So
True.
depending on how
Well.
many jump spots you have, because you can jump back and forth, can go to the head, go to the back, go to the tail, whatever. So ARKVELD has 3 jump spots. So what you want to do is you want to jump between the 3 spots and hit them multiple times to create multiple wounds, because then you have open wounds to do Drake Augur
You
or
can
to do
maximize,
bonus damage or whatever. Now, in the case of the Gunlands,
That takes a long
because
time,
it
though.
sucks for us to reach the back. Usually what I would do is create 3 wounds along the monster, then finish on the back, because that's the hardest wound to get to, and then pop on that. And the way that you finish, by the way, is you do R1, which is your weapon attack or the focus attack, whatever you want to call it. And you'll do that on the wound, and that will deal more damage. The monster still gets knocked down, so I guess he just doesn't know the mounting mechanics just yet, which is fine. I mean, I have a video on it. You can
Interesting.
watch
I
that.
wonder if that's optimal. I feel like on Charge Blade, I do enough damage with my other attacks, where getting off faster would be better DPS wise.
Drake Augur on the tail. See,
Yeah, too.
the whiff. The
too high.
Drake Augur is one
And
of
that,
the
that
worst
was a
focus
really
attacks.
long. That was a really long end lag for the
Because
focus
it
attack.
whiffs too much, and it's way too much commitment for the damage that it deals, in my opinion.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool
nice,
sneak
nice,
attack.
nice sneak attack. That's actually better than I would have done, because I'm impatient. I would have jumped off and slammed, which is the wrong move, and Asmon actually did the right thing, which is the jump off and sneak. That's
Asmon.
good. Very good.
Okay. Snaps for that. Snaps for that.
Yeah, the Drake Augur whiff, like I said.
Oh, did he do that? I
focus
was looking
strike
away.
Friggin' blows on the Gunlands.
Guard.
And by the way, when I say that the focus strike on the Gunlands is not very good, I'm not saying like, oh, they need to buff the focus strike on the Gunlands. It's more like the Gunlands
it just
doesn't
happens
excel at
to
focus
not.
strikes, and I think that's fine. Because it's got other advantages.
Yup. I can understand that.
Now, come on.
There it is.
That is not crazy. That is not crazy to say that.
Drake Augur to the dome.
This is a risk. It's a risk.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Oh, and you
Nice.
got the guard off? Okay. Oh, perfect guard on that. But that's a tough move to time.
Ooh!
Ooh.
I don't know how I lived that.
He dodged that. His horsey
yeah.
dodged that. That was crazy.
It's because that's not that much damage.
Yeah, it wouldn't have killed for sure, but I'm surprised the horsey dodged
You
that.
really want to do the slam.
I love
Don't
the
go
Sacred's
for the Drake
design.
Augur there.
No,
Don't do it,
that.
Asmon.
He's really digging the wounds.
Again with the lunging.
Hit. Nice.
Nice block. Very nice block.
Guard. No, yeah.
He's gonna do that tail shit.
He's got
I feel
pretty
that
good
too. I was
reflexes
like that
for
as
perfect
well.
Block. Like look at that, another one. Nice. He's very good at perfect blocking. It's not like it's super hard, but it's good. He's good at it.
Oh, I didn't know he was gonna
Yeah,
do that.
overextended. I remember when I was first fighting this guy, the tail attacks were impossible for me to tell when they were coming. But after a few times, I was like, yeah, you get it. You get it. Do I still get hit
Whiff
by
that
them?
one, but that's
Yeah.
fine. Not all of the moves are going to be
We'll
perfect
dodge.
blocks.
So, do you just
Alright, we got
slowly
another
get
wound.
back your wyvern steak? He really likes the
Please
wounds.
don't go for the one in the back. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's it. Get that leg. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Yeah, in that
thing is, it's not that
situation,
much
keyword
damage.
is crazy.
Yes.
Okay, good job.
I think I'm starting to get why what he meant by that.
You
Don't do
popped
it.
off that wyvern fire. That's nice.
Can I?
No, no,
can't.
don't. You're chasing a dragon with that one. Don't do it.
Chasing a dragon with that one. Oh,
Nice.
nice. Got it
Parry.
off. I can never tell when he goes for a double swing and when he goes for a single swing.
He's tired now.
I really don't understand
Alright, big
what
dick him.
if there's
Let's
a
go.
tell. The only tell that I can find is in if you're low health and you get the red line,
There
like
it is. Full
you're gonna
burst.
die.
Oh,
But one, that comes out very slow, and two, that's assuming that you're in critical health for that to
Sharpen.
appear.
okay,
So
that's it. That's much better.
hopefully
than last time.
there is a tell that I'm just not
He's
noticing
probably gonna go for the
because
sneak again.
I would not like it to be a trend for the monsters to not have physical tells and I would need to rely on the red line because that's too situational and I don't think that's very good game design. So I'm hoping that there is a tell or some way to know when he's going to do 2 or 1 wing slams.
Nope, not this time. So I'm guessing just like jumping Y attack I'm gonna predict. Yep.
Writes itself, I
He
guess.
needs to get on that slam
Hey-ya.
combo. Right trigger, Asmon. That's what you need right there. Right
feel
trigger
it.
when
I
you
feel
pop
it.
off from Sacred.
That's a grab. He's getting hit by that shit. Yeah.
Ooh, the grab. He has a large dung pop.
I don't know if he's
but
enraged
this
or
is the
not. He
first
should be
one
able to
to
get it
away.
off.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's fine. Can't get away on the second one though.
It's actually possible.
Slow
I've
Wyvern
failed
fire?
the first one, and I've been able to get out of the second one. I think it has to do in if he's
Beginning to
enraged
wonder
or
if he
not.
does
Like I
know
think
that
he's
Wyvern
enraged right
fires
now.
faster after cannon, considering they just tried.
I'd have to test
slow
that, but
Wyvern
I
fire
know
there
for a
out of nowhere.
fact that I've messed up the
I'm
first one
predicting
and that I've
another
gotten out of the
pop
second
off
one.
with Y.
That's a pretty safe
Another
prediction.
aerial poke.
He has to reload still. That. Ooh, how do you get out of that? That move is a bitch to deal with in multiplayer, because if he
Never
decides
mind,
to
we're
go
just going
for
on a
somebody
merry-go-round.
else on a
There it is.
whim,
The
then
jump
you're
off with
like,
Y.
who knows which direction he's gonna go for real, and it'll just catch you.
Okay, an awkward worm stake. A little bit of panic. Just chill.
Cool block.
Nice
Cool
parry.
block.
Get back
You
in
should
there.
reload maybe.
You're missing your full blast. I'm pretty sure he's trying to do multi-wyvern stake blast. And he's whiffing it. Yep, he's
Ooh, that
panicking.
was rough.
He's choking.
It's okay.
Choking.
It's okay.
Choking on that ARKVELD. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's not good. Oh,
Nice
we didn't get
dodge.
hit by that. Wow. Oh, he went for the shield. Don't go for that wound. Don't do it. Shield. Yep.
Ooh.
Go Meow Connell.
Back on the Sacred for another jumping poke. He's trying to get another mount.
poke. That's really funny.
You would have gotten a mount by now if you were doing slams. 100%.
Grab.
I think he's done like what?
Good
3,
dodge.
4
I think that was just
mounted
positioning, but
attacks?
like
Probably
lucky
would have gotten
positioning.
another mount by now with slams.
But a dodge is a dodge. We take those.
He's whiffing his combos so hard.
He
He's in
still
full
has
panic
to
mode.
reload.
Yeah, like this is
Yeah.
straight up panic mode.
Dude, where was the bird?
Was he calling the bird?
I think I heard a whistle. That's funny. He calls a bird a lot. I only do it when the monster's moving positions.
Another aerial Y dismount. Yep, there it is.
I'm more comfortable with either staying on the ground for the iframes or
Great
like
auger
just
on the
getting
wing.
up.
Sure.
Like it's easier for me to decide which I need to do.
That's it. That's it. Follow it with another one. Another one. He doesn't know.
I don't think it says on the screen that you can
With
do that
another
though.
one. Another one.
Yeah, so I can
That's it,
understand not
that's it.
knowing.
Follow it with another one. Another one.
Yeah, it just doesn't say that you can do that. That's interesting. I mean, I know. Now I know that you can do that. I assume it would just be the same button to do one. With the switch axe I've tried during the beta, I think there's another situation like that. The sword mode has a counter, and I could be totally wrong here. I'm not able to check because I can't go back into the game. But I'm pretty sure that the controls on the right side of the screen don't tell you that it actually has a counter attack. I had to ask my friend. I was like, what's the button for the counter, dude? But so yeah, I guess there is some precedent for moves just not showing up in the combo list,
He doesn't know.
which is interesting.
So, I'm pretty sure that most of you guys know already, but just in case you don't, after you do a Wyvern Fire, the second one's faster. So, Wyvern Fire
Carbon fire.
into another one, faster. That's why I'm always like, another one, another one, another one. Do it again.
Okay. So I
Yeah,
guess you do
second
just have to
Wyvern
wait
Fire's
for your
faster.
wyvern fires to pop off. Interesting.
Let's go again.
I wonder if doing more damage like charges it faster or not.
Raid out Turf War.
Turf war, bro.
Oh, two birds, two birds.
Okay, this is the one where ARKVELD
on a
wins.
wire.
I
I
don't
never
know if there's
considered
one where
ARKVELD to
Raid
be a
Dow
bird,
specifically
but I
wins,
suppose so.
remember that I had one where Ray Dow just swoops in and
He's not a
gives
flying
him
wyvern,
like
is he?
700 damage out of nowhere. I was like, what the hell?
He
The hell
kind
just
of
happened?
flies, I
Big bad.
guess.
The rock.
Like, would you consider
Aw.
Barioth to be a flying wyvern? I don't
By the way,
remember.
now that we can stand on top of monster to carve, have you thought of how capture is gonna work?
I find it really funny whenever I catch strays from Raydao after they do their turf war. Like ARKVELD beats his ass, and then Raydao gets embarrassed, and he's like, "Don't look at me!" And then he just behind your back when you're least expecting it. It's funny.
No.
It's fine. It's fine. I can avoid him.
Yeah, just run.
Why are
just
you
get,
even
just
running
get out of
around
there.
him? Okay, going straight back. Let's
Yeah, let's speed this up a little bit.
Alright.
Is he gonna go for a
avoid me.
rock? I don't
Drop the
think this
rocks
is
on
where
him.
you win.
This is where we lose.
Missed.
Ooh, the whiff.
This is where we
The
lose.
whiff.
It's okay. You gotta take him on the world tour. Okay.
Don't do it.
That really
No,
is a
no,
classic,
no,
huh?
I told you not to do it. See? This is exactly what I was talking about. It's like you start chasing the dragon of that back wound and you're never going to get it, okay? You're just never going to get it. If you
Never
do get
heard
it,
that phrase
you might
before,
as well
chasing
play
the
the
dragon.
lotto afterwards. You're never going to get that with Drake Augur. Forget about it. Forget that wound exists. That wound's not for us. It's for
That's
other
really
weapons.
right on the back is very hard for me to get as well as a charge blade player.
Did you see Jacob video about Gormagala? I saw it a while back, the first theory that he did. Yeah, I saw that.
Gormagali. I was expecting
I don't remember
Gormagala
it,
to
but I remember seeing it.
to appear in the game ever since I saw
He thinks he can get it through his skin, which you
ARKVELD. Like
can,
the first thing
but it's just we don't.
the first thing I said when ARKVELD was revealed, I said, "This guy looks like a Magala." So we know Gore is in the game now, but I do wonder because typically that would mean Shigaru Magala is gonna appear, but I wonder if it's gonna be sooner or later.
Don't
'Cause
have
we
enough
only know
reach.
of Gore
Nice.
at the
Was that a
moment.
parry? It was a parry.
As far as I'm aware, they haven't shown Shag, right?
He's panic.
Should
Like,
I say
can
that? Isn't
tell.
that a bad word?
I'm looking at the moves he's doing. And I'm
Shigaru?
like, you are
Sorry.
so panic. This is there's not a single ounce of strategy going through your brain right now besides survive. Yep. Yep.
Oh,
your
did
brain
Ray
right
Dow
now.
get him?
Like,
I was
I
like,
can tell.
he didn't get an
I'm
attack
looking
off.
at the moves he's doing, and I'm like, you are so
Yeah, he's at
panic.
low health there.
This is there's not a single ounce
He
of
dodged that.
strategy going through your brain right now besides survive.
That's actually crazy that he got. I don't. Sorry, I wasn't listening to whatever the hell Ruri was saying. The fact that Ray Dow ran over and decided to snipe his ass for no reason, it just bro's instinct. He's third partying. He's third partying. He's getting third partied by monsters.
Yep. Yep.
That's really
I can tell.
funny.
I look at the moves and I'm like, yep, that's full panic mode. Full panic mode engaged.
How do you do that? How do you set the video to 2 times? Because normally you'd like, go into options and
No, I
Is there a
haven't seen
button
this short clip about the reviving
that just lets you
Palico.
like skim through real fast.
I'm trying to get him to jump down.
What? Why?
What the fuck is he doing?
No, I get it.
I don't understand. Why?
I get it.
What are you
Okay,
doing?
Just get off. Just get off.
I
Just get off.
low-key get it. I like it when they're not on a ledge.
So here's
then I get
another
stuck
tip. Again, I think most
and
most
clustered.
people here will know, but if anybody ends up watching this later, if you're trying to do aerial play with gun lance and you're on a ledge, you can just back hop into slam. So that's back hop and then right trigger. You can
You
just
can do that with longsword as well.
bam, bam, bam.
Because you
And if
go back
position
and then you
yourself
go like a
appropriately, you
shoo,
can,
shoo,
like,
shoo.
repeat this. Bam. You got a little bit of evade extender. Bam. You can even do it with full burst. Bam. Reloads. Bam. You know? So yeah, if you're trying
Oh,
to do ledge play, you don't
reloads?
need the monster to be below you. You can do it right from the top of the ledge. Bam. Right trigger. You just back hop, right trigger. Back hop, right trigger.
Jesus Christ, what a bad start. I forgot to heal.
You haven't refreshed your items, which I do often as well. So yeah.
Do you?
Bam.
I don't find myself like needing
Again,
to
with
restock.
the-
I either die or I don't.
He's whiffing his combos
It's either
so hard. He was
wrapped
doing like
or like
the worm stick full blast.
it's not wraps. I haven't really needed to restock halfway through a hunt in a long time. He got grabbed. Okay.
The grab. Yep.
I can't see if he's enraged or not. I think you're gonna
Shoot
get
the
hit by
dung
this.
pod. No, Asmon. Blah.
Am I dead?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yes,
dead,
you
right?
are.
The grabbing is really, or
So,
the firing is really
This was something
jank.
that you guys told me in chat. I wasn't even aware that's how this worked, but you can spam to evade the first and the third, but the second and the fourth, you're going to eat them unless you shoot a pod. If you're soloing, if you're in multiplayer, I think you might be able to escape all of them by just attacking.
First and the
Because other people will
third.
help in. Oh, I've seen that one, Trickter.
Interesting.
Basically, if I die again, it's over.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, get your gear. Oh, he's manually restocking? Ooh.
I've gotten hit on the first grab.
Okay, guys, time for...
I mean,
pro
we'd have
tip.
to like test this, but
Don't
that's
manually
very,
restock.
very interesting.
You
I've
make
definitely
very
gotten hit on the
Rurikhan
first
sad.
grab, even though I was mashing.
Do we
Because
have
normally
a
it takes 10
chest here?
hits to get out, like 1, 2, 3, like stabbing him 10 times. I've done that. On the first grab
So,
that he does.
You're in your item
And
pouch.
I've been hit
There's
by
a
it.
thing over there that says manage loadouts.
That is very
right
interesting
here.
though. First and
In
third,
our case,
second and fourth.
LBL3, manage loadouts. So first you equip whatever you want to have on manage.
Yeah, I know how to do that. Helpful though.
Oh, let's speed it up until he gets
Very
back
helpful.
into the hunt.
Okay, just jump down.
He doesn't.
Bye.
Base camp 4.
Get trolled.
Just a flash pod.
5 minutes. Yeah, he's cooked. It's over. I don't even think he's critical.
Get trolled.
Slinger? I don't know how to use a slinger.
Okay. I don't know how to do it with mouse and keyboard. But basically,
I had
you aim
it
it, you
set
shoot
to
it.
like
In
back mouse
controller,
button
it's
and then
L2 to
right
aim,
click.
R2 to shoot.
I think when I was doing keyboard.
Sneak attack,
If you guys don't know, because this is a really annoying spot to get to,
aim, R2 to shoot.
if you keep going back there, there is a base camp. There is a base camp you can set up. I think it's base camp 4 west. Oh my god, it's a lifesaver. Because then he flies up there, flies into the sky, like, oh, I know what to do, and then you just go to base camp 4 west. And you get there basically around the same time that he does, then you can run at him and like drop the rock on him, if you want to do that. For his other location that he goes to when he's about to die, like way out in the desert, there's also 2 base camps right there. I don't really think it's that big of a difference which one you get, but having a base camp in that area as well is really good. So you can teleport to that if he goes in that direction. I rest my case.
Sneak attack, okay. If you're struggling with ARKVELD, by the way, my suggestion is when you get here, he's going to be under the rock, so you'll be able to drop the rock on him. So what you want to do is you want to sneak attack him.
It's
Well,
true.
before you sneak
It's
attack
true.
him, you can equip the ghillie mantle. If you just like, I just really want to kill ARKVELD Rurikhan. So there's going to be 3
Yeah.
rocks. They all look like this. So you can equip your ghillie
Those-
mantle whenever ARKVELD comes here. You equip the ghillie mantle, he can't see you. You go close to each of these rocks, you put down a trap. So you can put a pitfall trap in one of the rocks, one of these ones on the outside. Then you put
That
a shot
way,
trap
okay.
on the other one that's over here to the left. And then he's going to be under another one. And then after you do that, you
Yeah.
go up to him, you sneak attack him, and then you immediately shoot your slinger, pull the rocks down. So he's going to get hit by the first rocks. He's going to fall down. Big damage opening. Then you lure him to one of the other traps that you've set, either the shock trap or the thing. I think
Dropping
you
my
can see
pen.
me do that in my kill that I uploaded to the channel. But you lure him there. Once he gets trapped, pull the other rocks on him, another damage window. Then lure him to the final one, pull the rocks on him again, and more damage. So there's just giga rock.
If you're earlier on in the fight, before he gets here, you can also drop the rocks on him where he fights Ray Dao, and then you can lure pod him and take him over to the underground, the underpass area, and there's like around the corner, there's a gigantic huge boulder right alongside the wall. You can put a shock trap right before the step. He gets stuck in there, drop the huge goddamn boulder on him, does 1,000,000,000,000 damage. You can swing at him a little bit, and then he'll start to get up. The second he gets up, he might roar, he might not. He'll probably gonna fly. Like either way, he's gonna fly. It just depends on whether he roars or not. The second his ass leaves the ground, you look forward. There's another set of boulders. Drop that thing instantly, and as he flies under it, it's gonna drop on him and do a bunch of damage. He'll fall down. Everything's awesome. If you miss, you do hit some what is it, flash bugs, and so it might actually flash him even though he's in front of you. I don't know how that works, but you smack if you get him. Smack him a bunch of times. He gets up. He starts flying again. Guess what? There's another set of boulders like 10 feet away that you can drop on him again. And I usually miss the timing on these, but every time that I have gotten the last set of rocks down, he's tanked it and just like kept flying. But I do see the damage number. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then up here, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up here is 5, 6, 7 if you get all these 3 off, which is insane. That's a lot of boulder damage. And if somehow you both have the time and he lives long enough to go all the way back to the Ray Dow cave, there's another set of boulders there. I don't know how you're gonna set that off. I have never had that happen, but there's a lot of chances for damage here.
Strategy damage on ARKVELD.
Is this what I think it is?
Also, that's a scary frame. In case you didn't know, you can roll through roars. And like mentioned very early on in the hunt, you can also shield through roars and get like your perfect card off. If you have an offset move, you can, if you offset your move with the roar, you'll go through it and you'll be able to act. It won't give you like the offset sparks or topple limb or anything, but you'll be able to act out of it.
Fuck! I
Yes,
can't
yeah,
even
it
tell.
is. It's the butt plug move. Oh, he's trying to do the rocks.
I suppose so.
Sheath your weapon, bro. What are you doing?
What a
All
great
that
starting
dodging,
gear
just
design.
sheath your weapon if you're gonna
Like
move
the
that
the
much,
hope
sheath-
stuff is so good. I wonder if
Ooh,
there's
health map
gonna
maxed
be.
I'm
Oh,
trying to
never
pull
mind.
it down.
Yeah,
know
I
what'd
don't
be
know how to do
cool?
it on mouse and
If
keyboard.
they reveal, sorry, I keep dropping my pen. And it's a pen. It is a writing utensil, by the way, not like a vape pen. Because I'm awesome like that. I wonder if they're going to do something with the Hope armor, where we find out that it's like actually based off a monster. That'd be cool. I don't think they're gonna do that, but it'd be cool if like, oh, that's the Hope monster.
F
Go,
F
do it.
F F.
Maybe that's a stupid idea. What was that? He's dead. He's alive.
No!
Do it.
Oh,
Do it.
no!
Do it. I'm surprised he's lived all
There you
that.
go.
He's not gonna get hit by that. Oh, we did get hit by
Hey,
that.
good
Wow.
job.
Yeah, that rock is
Hit
pretty
yourself with it,
generous.
too, but that's fine.
The other two are not. They're really
now,
tight
now, Drake
in my
Auger now. If
experience.
you want to do Drake Auger, now's the time. Well, it's
Cool
gone.
worm blast, full blast.
Okay, there's
Okay,
more rocks. Lure him over to the other ones.
shield, overhead smash.
Yeah,
What's
we're watching
the-
Asmon's POV. I'm just seeing like what I would assume is probably one of his best ARKVELD attempts. It's the
What
last
is
one
it
that he's got uploaded on
after
his
the
channel.
guard? You do full blast.
Ooh.
It's
I
rough.
think this is it. I don't think I can do it.
I don't think so either. I don't think the DPS is
He
enough.
gets he gets flustered. He gets really flustered whenever he's playing badly.
It's okay.
Whereas
I
I just
understand.
feed into it. It's like, yep,
I
we're playing
understand.
badly, boys. Let's go. Until I rage.
Let's ball out.
And then I rage. And then we keep going. And then I go quiet because I don't even want to look at you guys making fun of me. So I go quiet and I put on like different music and I just play the game until I eventually beat the thing. Or until I
How many
lose.
do I have?
You have one more.
Does that happen?
I think he has one more. I think he's
I'm not
quarterfinal.
that
Like,
experienced on the
It's a
Ruri
running
lore.
back.
I'm sorry. That sounds really
Okay.
funny though.
let's
This is my
go.
last. No, I have one more life. Oh, I'm almost at time to it. Yeah,
Going non-verbal is really fun.
Oh,
I do
yeah.
it too.
Shinderu.
Where it's just like, okay,
Why is he so stressed? Like, who cares?
and they just like lock in, like
Here's another
no
thing
more,
that's
no
important.
more lollygagging.
You guys need to understand that these bosses, the conditions that they put these in these betas,
They're
these
insane.
are like for
But
experienced
just for
players.
these trials, yeah, or
So
betas, I should say.
you shouldn't, if you can't kill ARKVELD, it's not the end of the world. When you get to the
I was saying this because I wanted to get a good time. My first clear was 19 minutes, like 56 seconds or something. Like I only had 4 seconds. My group had only 4 seconds to spare. I wanted to get a really good time on this, especially when I went on YouTube and I saw people clearing with longsword and charge blade in like 7 minutes at the time, which was insane to me. And so I kept trying and trying, and I was getting like 15 minutes, which was good for me. I shaved off a lot of time and like optimized my gameplay a lot. But I would still just look at those videos that was like 7 minutes and I'd be pissed because I was like, I'm never going to be able to reach the spot. And then later on, you know, I think they're at like 5 minutes now. Like, and there's some people doing a borderless as well. Like, I could never. And I was getting like pissed. Not really, that's a hard word. I was getting agitated. Frustrated. I was getting frustrated with myself that I wasn't like good enough to get beyond my 15-minute time limit, especially when a lot of the time loss would be him leaving and I'd miss the lure pod or some just a bad run or something or other, and I had to be like, okay, first of all, these are difficult conditions. We have starting gear. It's literally only a 20-minute hunt. I don't have all the time in the world to play this game like other people do. I go to school. I don't have nearly as many hours as these other people's probably have in all these games. They've probably played one. They've probably played online for all I know. Like a Monster Hunter Online. They know what a slice margle is. Like, okay, like comparing myself to their times is like asinine. And now like I'm just happy that I got 15 minutes, okay? Like, that's pretty good for me. I'll take that. For a pretty mediocre charge blade user, like, I'm happy about it. So don't worry as much about it. Like, it is purposefully difficult. Purposefully difficult to beat this thing. He's a tough monster.
final version of the game, you're going to have 50 minutes to kill instead of 20, and you're going to have your own mix set. You're going to shred this monster. It's not even going to be a thing. So don't feel bad if you can't kill ARKVELD.
Yeah. If you can get
It's not the end of the
close, if you can get him to critical in the beta, imagine how good you're going to do in the full game. You're going to do incredible. It's going to be awesome.
Why even on the time limit war-wise? I think it's like the monster would run away, right? I mean, like if you're fighting like a buffalo or something like that, eventually the buffalo would run away.
Yeah, of course.
I suppose, yeah.
I think that's kind of like the thinking, isn't it? That's at least what would make sense to me.
Okay. Sneak, good job. I wish we could see if he's got skull.
Yeah, his
I
webcam
doubt
is
he's dealt
massive.
enough damage for it. Because he went panic mode plenty of times.
Yeah, I don't imagine he's at critical health. He's getting grabbed by that. Okay, let's see if he can break out.
Ooh, no, he gets out
4,
of this one.
5,
He gets
6,
to get out of this
7,
one.
8.
Yep, there it is. No,
Why?
the panic. The panic.
I'm literally trying to hit it. I
Sheath your weapon. You can't
Maybe
hit
there
that
is.
with your weapon.
Maybe it is
out.
1 in 3.
There
That's.
you go.
I mean, there are bugs,
Now you
so
can
it
hit
could have
it.
just been a bug. That's very interesting, though. Both from the fact that it's different from what I've found,
he's getting
and also
comboed.
from a design standpoint. Like, the first and third time, but the second and fourth hit you. It's interesting. I'd love to try it
There it be.
again, but I can't play. Oh, the beta's
There it
over.
be.
I have to wait 2 weeks.
Yep.
2 weeks for the full release
I
of
don't
the
think I
game.
can do it. I had 17 seconds left.
He absolutely can do it.
Yeah,
He just needs
it's
to
totally doable.
practice a little bit more. I don't think he did that bad. I think he's got, he's got some of the essential combos down. What happened in that attempt
like,
is that he panicked too often,
specifically-
and he just started resorting to the old mash forward and triangle, which is never going to work with the gunlets. If you're just like,
Yeah, specifically weapon-wise, I can't say a lot because I was learning this as he was talking about it. But yeah, obviously you can learn the optimal combos, but I feel like from like a general gameplay perspective, he was doing pretty solid the time. Like when he was good, he was doing good. he was getting his perfect guards off and stuff, like very consistently. But yeah, he panics a lot and it doesn't know the optimal routes, but it's totally doable. And I think they did say that he did eventually win against ARKVELD, so good on you. He's the loading machine.
You just try and like mash triangle, like nope, you're done. Like the moment you're trying to do this with the gun lance, you're cooked. It's over. Like that. No, gun lance.
It can't be that bad.
Much more technical weapon. So you want to be like blocking, parrying, doing the things, and he was blocking and parrying. But it's like when he at the start of the stream when he's fighting the Chatacabra, you can see him like going in, doing like his oh man white sweep into worm stick full blast. Oh man, look at this. Oh man, brah brah, and then into the fucking oh man, gonna go into wyvern fire. Yeah, let's go. And then what happens afterwards is just like panic mode. Go like. Lunge, thrust, and that's
jump up the horse
lunge.
lunge.
Which, by the way,
jump up the horse.
No criticism on there.
That was a
anything.
terrible
like,
sentence.
It's not,
jump up the horse.
You know,
port.
if you're just starting
My
out
bad.
trying to play the gun lance, you're not going to be a god tier gun lance player. Hell, I've been playing the gun lance for God knows how long, and I'm not a god tier gun lance player. So it is what it is. But I think he did okay. I think he can definitely kill it. I think the biggest problem is that he gets flustered whenever he's failing a video game, and he gets frustrated. And you know. It is what it is. I've noticed that a lot about him, which is like whenever he's failing repeatedly,
what it is.
He feels like he's floundering or something, and he gets upset. And I mean, he gets in his own head. I feel like that would be the one thing that I would say. If he gets out of that space, like he could probably like stop streaming, go play the game, and he would probably beat it easy.
Okay, well, oops, not that far.
It's not.
Well, thank you. I basically stole your video, but it was very insightful. I did actually just want to like learn. I not only wanted to see how Asmongold did on this, but I did also want to learn more about the weapon. And you're the gun lance guy, so it was very insightful. And now I know. Let's see. You do the forward lunge, cancel it with a shell, and then you hop forward a little bit, and then you do the wide sweep. And that sends you that's your movement, and then you want to always wyvern stake before you do the wyvern fire. Yeah, the wyvern fire. Full blast is cool. Do that a lot. Don't mash triangle. See, peaks. Anyway, please. Whoever's watching this, please go and subscribe to RURIKHAN. He makes great content, and he also was able to play the full game before release. So if you missed out on the beta, or you're just missing the beta, and you want to know any lick of more details about the game, he did get a hands-on look at I believe the first 5 hours of the game, so you can take a look at that, and he gives a lot of fun details about how the performance is and how the game feels, because he got to play the final version of the game, meaning he got to test out all the balance changes that were made to the weapons that were not shown in the beta for some reason. Whatever. But yeah, please go check him out. Thank you, RURIKHAN, for making this. Sorry, Loki stole your video. It was fun, though. Don't kill me. Collab? When the game comes out? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, guys.